Welcome back to the Refined Society podcast. We're going to be giving you some fresh perspective on wealth today. My name is Jonathan.
And my name is Ruben. Jonathan, I got a question for you, and this is for you guys too as well who are watching. Is success built by accident or on purpose?
You asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you. What do you think? Because this is the thing. I've met a lot of people who get...
Give us some context.
Well, then
why
it's because, look, just to give you a little context, there's many things that have been invented that have been done out of coincidence, like the potato chip. Yeah. Like, hey, a potato was cut too thin, and it became the chip. The reason I say this is because many times I see comments on people on social media, and that's what I love about comments, because it gives you a little bit of insight how people think. There's a lot of people think that blame the reason they're not successful is because there's people who got lucky, there's people who got money, and there's many people who just were there at the right moment in the right time. And that the government's out there to get them, and that's why they're not successful. And for me, I feel like that's something that I can see where they're coming from, but I don't believe, because it's just not out of just seeing it from the outside, but being in the inside. Like, hey, coming from a poverty background, coming from like not the best story, but hey, even then we were able to come through. So for me, it's like, do you think that success is something that's built by accident or by purpose?
For me, I mean, I strongly believe that's obviously understanding context of success. You decide what you think success is for your life. Yeah. But for me, is whenever I have something to pass down, that's success to me. I have something that is not gonna go with me to whenever my life is here, something that's given to someone else. That's success for me.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And so I don't think that is built on accident. It didn't just poof, just came out of nowhere. It wasn't no coincidence. I believe that success happens on purpose. And a lot of people, they go, well, no, he worked hard. He did what he needed to do, but he took time restlessly. He took long nights, didn't sleep or anything. He worked hard at it. He got success. But I think, like, especially in like business owners that like own $1 million businesses, their success is not on accident.
Yeah,
like
not every person is a hedge fund baby. Yeah, we know there is people who got like. Well,
I wouldn't say, even in that, I wouldn't say that person that received it was successable. No, I would say the person that was able to give it to that person was successful.
The person who receive it, I'm like, hey, now you got to do something with it. Yeah. I'm not gonna bring it up. It's like, it makes me think of a president we used to have, who got blessed with a loan, but was able to turn that loan into something else. Y'all already picking up the drift, okay? I'm not here for that or against that. I'm just gonna tell you the story, okay? But on the same way, like, I feel like there's people who, are handed. Those are the rare few, and many people say that's why they're successful, because somebody gave it to them. And no, you got to redefine, like you said, redefine what success means. Okay, and I agree, because there's a proverb in the Bible that talks about parents to leave an inheritance to your children, something that you can pass down to them. And in this case, it was talking about actual physical wealth and actual physical things. There's something so that they can grow off of, because at the end, that you want the generations that come after you to grow, to get better. You know, we come from a family of immigrants. You know, my parents, my mom was born here in the U.S. But she has a Mexican roots. Her parents were from Mexico. My dad's from Mexico. His parents are from Mexico. And some of these parts of Mexico, they're from the poor side. Michoacan, baby. Yeah. They're from the rancho. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. You got to understand the roots and how it all came to be today. Yeah. My dad, when he came to this country, he started as a dishwasher. And eventually started becoming a manager at a restaurant. From there, he started his own restaurant and started other businesses. And from there, he came... Texas, has his own, moved on to even a bigger business from then. Yeah. And for me, it's like, I see the stories like, hey, nobody handed him that. He had to work that for himself. And those principles were instilled in me. And I think maybe some of you guys might feel like, oh, no, I don't have the wealth. I don't have, like, so we didn't either. Yeah. You said it on another podcast, man. Maruchan Soups, right? We got really creative, man. Tell them what's the Refined Society special, bro. What is the
Refined Society special? Maybe if you guys want to see it. I don't know if because of the situation we were in.
This is the situation, okay? Because we were broke, okay? So if you do this, we're not shaming you or anything, okay? But just know.
Yeah. So the situation, I don't know if it was good, but you guys should. The Refined Society special is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some chicken nuggets inside. Now, hear me out. First off, I was a little kid. I don't know if it was because of the situation. I had nothing left, and now it tastes so good. But I also see it as like chicken and waffles type of thing. So it never hurts to try. Well, going back,
Yeah.
well, the reason why I say that success is built on purpose and not by accident is whenever we're looking just in a business space, and we're building a business, every single move needs to matter. It's like you can put so much effort, take all day to find a solution, but was it really worth the time?
Yeah.
I strongly believe, and this is like how I strongly believe, is to keep it simple yet effective. Like every single move you do has a purpose. Every single choice has a purpose. You're not wasting time. You're not wasting energy on things that don't work.
Yeah.
To where it's like I purposely made sure this was gonna happen. I knew there was gonna be a harvest because I planted a seed.
Yep.
I didn't accidentally plant a seed. I had to take care of it every single day. It
go.
was on purpose.
I think that's how we have to work when it comes to like, hey, you know what? Maybe you might not be in the best financial situation. Hey, there's a lot of things you can start with zero money.
Yeah, and the reason why probably you haven't reached where you want to be because you haven't started planting the seeds yet. You probably have even started taking the baby steps.
Or you did plan it, but you didn't follow through with the watering of that.
You stay consistent.
You started your first YouTube channel. You started it. You posted one video. You posted another one, and then you stopped. It takes time. It takes watering. It takes, hey, taking out the weeds, man. Getting better at your craft. That's what I think it represents for us. Like, hey, because there's going to be sometimes that some things are going to come out. Some problems will arise. That's normal. That's part of the process. Like, don't be scared of failure. That's just going to teach you what works and what doesn't work. And that's how you find success because you do it on purpose. You come with the intention that this will be the outcome if I stay at this.
If I'm looking at like an example, like examples of short-term success, let's just say I want my business to be making $1 million a year. That isn't going to happen by accident. Like that's the end goal of success that I want to see. That's going to be my win for that time. But every single day I have to make moves that will get me there. It's not just gonna be doing random stuff.
One of the things I did it when what I would do is like when there would be times when I would want to make in like when I was starting with my business, I would always have the goal like, hey, I want to make this certain amount each month.
Yeah.
I will break down the month, break down the days, break how much money is per day, and break how much money that turns into sales. How many sales I have to do, and then from the how many sales I have to do, it breaks down to how many things I have to post out. And doing the analytical work and being strategic.
And all those can apply to the same concept of like the potato chip or the Oreo. Where
because look,
because like in that time, the idea was discovered.
Yeah.
Like the idea of the potato chip was discovered. The idea of the Oreo, where it's just whipped cream, whatever it is, and a cracker on top. Something so simple. The idea is there, but nobody knows about it. So that at that point, success now has to start having a strategy. Like just because I discovered everyone in the world knows, no, you need to structurally now start building it to where the harvest is you now making a full-on business on a potato chip. Why we have Lay's, why we have Doritos, whatever.
It's like the reason why, like I would say, like, you know, the reason why I'm posting this much, the reason why I'm putting out this amount of marketing, the reason I'm putting this money to the side is because I know this is what's necessary for that. Because if I want to find those sales, I wanted to hit that dollar amount, I had to be intentional. And I had to make the sacrifices. So there's times I didn't want to make videos, bro. There's those times I just wanted to sleep in. And I'm going to be honest, there's been times where there was like unexpected success, not planned, meaning like by accident. Like I had a video that popped.
It's like an example, like virality. Where our goal, like an example in virality, the goal isn't virality. The goal is being consistent. The result is it got viral. The consequence, it got viral.
It's like not virality, but sustainability.
Exactly, and we can see the same thing in our purpose here. Like if we stay along our purpose, the rest will follow. The finances will follow. The money will come through it. Like let the success be the money, if you want to take it in that sense. Let the money be the result of the seeds that you're planting every day. Not because of the money, I'm planting seeds.
You know what Paul did in the Bible? He would boast about his weaknesses because in those weaknesses, Jesus will be glorified.
Yep.
Do not use your weakness, your situation as an obstacle. Use it as an opportunity.
Yeah. Any weakness, there's an opportunity to grow.
Exactly.
And any flaw or any fault, or any like failure, I say.
And this is where you invite God to use your brain,
to
use your gifts, and to also use your strengths and your weaknesses. Hey, if I'm gonna find this success, I know it will happen. I know what is necessary. I know what God has given me and what I lack on why I need God in this process, and doing my part as putting that faith into action, God will bring those results. But let's not be a victim.
Yeah.
Yes, people have it. Thank God they have it, man. Maybe that can be you. But if not you, you can do it too.
And I think as we're going on with this, the success is a result for what you're doing with your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your goal is not the success. Your goal is to fulfill your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Success is going to be a result of your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The wealth you have is a result for what you're doing with your purpose.
That's why Jesus said. That's why we want to hear those words. My good and faithful servant.
Yep.
Because you filled your purpose, you found success and even favor with God.
Exactly.
So, guys, I encourage you to be intentional. Success is built intentionally. It's not by accident.
Yep.
Success is a decision you decide. The success is defined by you, right? It might be a certain dollar amount, might be a certain asset amount, or it might be certain knowledge.
Yeah,
it might
those
be
things. I think it's just like, if you're looking for money, success, it's all temporary.
For
set a temporary like win. Take that as like a win.
Like for us, success here in this podcast is seeing you guys win.
Yeah.
You guys taking what you guys are learning, the principles you guys are getting from us, and now applying this to your life and actually seeing the fruit of it, because it works for us. And that's what we want people to get up, to come out from the shadows, to come out of poverty. We want you guys to be able to experience. Not saying that life is gonna be perfect, but life will be better with this information you apply. So we encourage you guys to take this is our success. For us, it's not we're not waiting for it. We're living in it right now. Being able to have the opportunity to share with wealth and perspective with you guys.
We're very thankful. Well,
yes.
we are. It means really the world to us that you guys decide to listen.
They listen to these two little Mexicans here.
Yeah, we might be just a bunch of nobodies. I don't care.
We really don't. At the end of the day, we know what the people who this is gonna touch their lives, and that's what we're all about.
But if this podcast is bringing you value, let us know. We want to make sure that we're always consistently giving you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Mm-hmm. If you got something that you did not expect to hear, good. That's what we're here for.
And there will be some controversial things, because at the end of the day, that's who we are.
Yeah, we really need to fight against like what is believed. And as entrepreneurs, you have to understand that every single move people do is not in every circumstance. Mm-hmm. Not everyone is the same, and so I think it's important to understand foundation between what we're saying.
I encourage you guys, if this podcast has made a difference for you, man, like, subscribe, put a comment down below. If you want to support the podcast, we have our Christian clothing brand that supports us with a 50% off coupon, guys. Go down there on the link in the bio, get it. It supports the channel so that we can constantly give you guys content like this and bring value to your lives.
If our channel is bringing value to you, be sure to subscribe, because we have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. So be part of that movement. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment in our videos, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified every single time we post.